What's going on, everybody, and welcome to Rock and Roll True Stories. And we have a news story about James Hetfield of Metallica. So, a couple weeks ago, he made his first public appearance since leaving rehab late last year at the Peterson Automotive Museum. And last night, he held his first live performance following his rehab stint as part of a tribute concert for the late rocker Eddie Money, who died this past September. So there's a video available of the performance. I've linked to it down below if you guys want to go check it out. But it shows the Metallica frontman walking on stage with a pretty big smile on his face. And he talks a bit about his relationship with Eddie Money, saying, "So I got to hang out with Eddie the last probably 3 years of his life." He then told the story of the first time he met the singer, which happened to be at an Oakland Raiders game, saying, "He kind of blew me off. And I thought, who is this pompous guy?" He joked. So it was like two big dogs in a circle going around each other, which was kind of funny. I saw through it, and I saw through that ego, and he saw through mine. And we got to be friends because I think our egos match the size of our insecurities. Now, Metallica was originally supposed to perform their first concert back with Hetfield on March 28th as part of the All Within My Hands charity show they were doing, but that's been delayed now. So Metallica's first show back will be on Wednesday, April 15th in South America in Chile, where they'll be playing a run of South American tour dates before playing a number of U.S. festivals later on in the year. Now, turning now to the whole System of a Down, I would call it a fiasco or just a drama that's basically going on with these guys. Maybe they should go get that same therapist who Metallica went to for when they were doing the album Saint Anger. So the band's drummer John DeMayan gave an exclusive interview to Loudwire Nights, and he told the host Tony Gonzalez that he doesn't think that they'll ever record any new material for any kind of future album. He said, first of all, nothing is finished until all four members are on it. And Serge had nothing to do with it, the drummer would explain. He wasn't at those rehearsals. He wasn't in the process of bringing the songs and working or writing them. These were just things that we did with the anticipation of a record happening, which never happened. We're a very stubborn and stupid band, he amused. As sad as that is to say, we never reached our potential, and I don't think we ever will. Now, despite all of the negative stuff that's been going on in the press with System of a Down, they did talk a bit about the touring that they have planned later this year. He looked at bands like Rage Against the Machine being able to set aside their differences. The drummer said, "You never know what happens." Turning now to some Ozzy news. So Ozzy's been in the news a lot lately. He canceled his upcoming 2020 North American tour dates, but there was some good news today as he did drop his first album in almost a decade titled Ordinary Man. And I don't know if you guys heard it, but he also dropped a new song off the album. I think it was yesterday or the day before. It's another song that he's done with rapper Post Malone called It's a Raid, which I've linked to down below. It's a pretty good song. It's very punk rock sounding, and it's pretty profanity laden as well. So you guys can go check that out. Let me know what your thoughts are. And have you guys listened to Ozzy's new record? What are your thoughts on the album? Let me know in the comment section below. And today I released one of my favorite rock and roll true stories, which was the time that Trent Reznor was thought to be dead by the authorities because they were able to find unused footage of the band's video for Down In It, which was the first video they ever recorded. And then there was this like nationwide manhunt to find who this guy was, who they thought was Trent Reznor, who had been murdered on tape. So go check that out. It's one of my favorite rock and roll true stories. One of my fans has suggested it to me. That does it for today's video, guys. Thanks for watching. Be sure to hit the like button and subscribe. Take care.